Hi guys, it's Tiffany. Welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be rebooting my weekly stash videos. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I put a halt to that series because I was going through a phase of buying a lot of new makeup. So I was just testing out a bunch of new makeup and I couldn't really do that if I was committing myself to a stash every week. But I have bought so much makeup that I have hit a fatigue and I am committed to no longer buying new makeup. So yeah, nothing too crazy today. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell to join my little family. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So for foundation, actually I think I want to grab my Cosmetics Daydream Cushion. This is kind of light on me, so I want to use it up before summertime and then it's too light on me. So also, I haven't used this in a hot minute. And then for concealer, I think I want to use my Colourpop Pretty Fresh one. I reached for this again recently and I actually fell in love with it, so I'm gonna use this because I forgot how good it was. And then for powder, I think I'm gonna grab this Beauty Bakery one because I have not tried this and I got this on sale at Target actually. So for blush, I think I'm gonna grab this Rare Beauty one in the shade Joy. I haven't used this in a really long time. And then for powder blush, I want to try this Patrick Ta cream and powder blush duo in the shade Do We Know Her. I've had this for a while and I have not tried it out yet, so we're gonna use it this week. For bronzer, I know that I want to grab my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer because I haven't used this in so long. For highlight, I want to grab this Kimchi Chic one in the shade 02 because I haven't even used this at all, I don't think. For primer, I know I want to grab my Laneige Glowy Makeup Serum because I am in love with this stuff and I cannot stop using it. For mascara, I want to grab this L'Oreal Lash Paradise because from what I remember, I really liked this. And then for brows, I'm just going to grab my Benefit Foolproof Brow Powder and this Glossier Boy Brow in Clear. For eyeshadow, I think I want to grab this Marc Jacobs eyeshadow palette. This is the Fantascene palette and I bought this and I have not used it, so it's been sitting here for maybe 2 weeks. And then I'm also just gonna grab my Glossier Lidstar in the shade Cub and my NYX Jumbo eye pencil in the shade Yogurt, and then also my Primer Potion eyeshadow primer. Love this stuff. So these are all of my lip products and I know I have a lot. This is so overwhelming. I actually decluttered so many lip products, so this isn't as much as I used to have. I'm gonna grab this Kosas Lip Oil. This is the clear one in Jellyfish. I also want to grab this Rare Beauty lip balm in the shade Nearly Apricot because I think this will go really well with the eyeshadow that we picked out. Oh, I also know I want to grab my KKW Beauty lip liner in the shade Nude 1.5 because this is my favorite lip liner. I love it so much. I also want to grab this Wet n Wild lipstick in the shade Close Off. And then last but not least, one of these Revlon lipsticks, but I don't know which one. I think I'm gonna grab Untold Stories. This one's a really pretty light pink. Okay, so here are all the products I have picked out for this week. So I'm gonna go ahead and organize it in my bin. Alright, so here we have our bin, so let's go ahead and do our makeup. Alright, so now it is time to do my makeup, and I already did my brows off camera with my Benefit Foolproof brow powder. My brows are like going through a weird phase of like expanding and growing right now, like at the bottom, so I don't really know how to like fill them out. So all I do is like fill out the top and I kind of leave the bottom, but it kind of creates like this natural filled in effect. So I kind of like it. And then I'm just gonna put in my hair clips. Starting off with primer, this week I chose my Laneige Glowy Makeup Serum, and I have actually been enjoying this a lot. At first I thought this serum was just to kind of make your skin dewy, but honestly it kind of smooths out my skin, so it makes my makeup application go on like very nice and even. So I've been using this almost every day throughout all of April. And I really like it. So despite it kind of smoothing out my skin, it does make my skin feel hydrated and my makeup look very dewy throughout the day. I literally feel like I'm putting silk on my face right now. I always hate doing my brows first because I don't want to like wipe them off. This primer also has like a slight tackiness to it, so it really makes my makeup last all day long. So next up for foundation, I have the Cosmetics Daydream Cushion. I forgot what shade this was, but I'll put it down in the description box. So I don't really like using the sponge just because I feel like the sponge kind of picks up on texture and stuff. So I'm actually gonna go in with a brush and just tap it in there and apply it on my face. I find that this way the product actually is a little dewier and more hydrating. The cushion sponge that comes with it kind of takes away from that, so I don't like it. Applying it with the brush also gives a really natural effect because like you kind of just feather it onto your skin. And then I'm just gonna take a sponge just to get rid of any streaks. Alright, next up for concealer, I chose the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Concealer. I recently tried it out again this month because I haven't used this in so long, and I have fallen completely in love. I am so like horrible with like reaching for products because I tend to forget a lot about some products I have because I go through these weird phases where I become obsessed with a single product. And then I forget to test out other products that I have that are also really good. But now I'm obsessed with this Colourpop Pretty Fresh one. But I'm gonna get my use out of it this week. And then hopefully next week we'll move on and pick a different concealer that is also really good. I forgot how creamy and hydrating this concealer is. Like, it's so good. I wanted to pick up the foundation, but I'm just not that much of a foundation wearer. I have so many foundations already that I neglect because I typically just wear concealer every day. So for blush, I'm gonna be using this Patrick Ta Cream and Powder Blush Duo in the shade Dewy and Know Her. This is new to me. I haven't even touched it and I've had it for such a long time. So yeah, we're gonna test this out today. So I'm just gonna take this brush and tap into the cream. Ooh, it looks like it's very pigmented. Oh, it's actually kind of sheer. That's actually very, very pretty. Wow, that is beautiful. I really like this. I picked up quite a lot of product on my brush here, as you can see, but it's going on very like effortlessly and sheer. Like, it looks so natural. So I really like that. I really hate it when a blush is like just too powerful. I like it when they're sheer and buildable like this. It makes it a lot easier to work with and also makes the blush so much easier to blend. Wow, I'm actually in love with this formula. I might have to pick up different shades of this, but I don't know. We'll see. I really want to pick up new shades now. I really like this too because it has this like protector for the cream, so that's very sanitary. I like that. Alright, so now for the powder, I'm just gonna brush this on my cheeks. This powder looks very, very light, so I don't even know if it'll show up on my face. Oh, it does. It's really pretty. Wow, that's kind of shocking. I didn't think it was gonna show up on my skin because it looks very light in the pan. I had a Colourpop blush that was very similar to this color and it didn't even show up on my skin. but this one does. So I like that these also aren't the same color. I feel like this one actually complements this one very well. I feel like if the powder was the same color as the cream, it would be too intense, but since this is like a very light color, it complements the bright cream very well. All right, now for bronzer, I have not used my butter bronzer in a very long time, so I'm just gonna use it this week and fall back in love with it because I know that I really like this bronzer already. Yeah, it's so natural, not too powerful, and it's not too warm toned, it's not too muddy and brown, so I really enjoy this bronzer. And just the way that it blends out and the way that it looks on my cheeks, like, it's so pretty. All right, so I'm just gonna use this bronzer and also contour a little bit on my big nose. All right, so I already did my brows, so onto eyes. I'm gonna be using this Marc Jacobs Fantascene eyeshadow palette for the first time, and it is so freaking pretty. This is like so summery and spring, has a lot of pinks, which I love. So yeah, let's just get started. I think I'm gonna go into this color and put this all over my lid. Well, I can tell right off the bat that this is very pigmented, but they are blending out very nicely. Now, moving on, I'm gonna put this dark brown on the outer part of my eye. Ooh, this one is very pigmented. Whoa, I picked up a little too much product. But I'm not that scared because these blend out very nicely. So I kind of just feathered it out a little bit to create that kind of like cat eye look. And I really like it, so trying something new today. Now I'm gonna go in with this one. This is a beautiful pink shimmer, and I'm gonna tap that on my lid. Actually, I'm gonna go in with a brush. Yeah, I'm gonna go in with a brush and just swipe that on my lid. Just like that, just to add a little shimmer. Alright, so we're done with this, and I really like it. It is really pigmented, but they blend out so nicely. So now for my inner corner, I'm going to take this NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil and put this on my inner corner. This is in the shade Yogurt, and it is such a beautiful inner corner. Now moving on to mascara, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. So like I was saying earlier, I go through phases of being really attached to certain products, and the mascara that I was heavily attached to was the L'Oreal Telescopic. I use that one literally every single day this month, so I really need to branch out and use other mascaras. For example, this one's really good too. So L'Oreal really has some of the best drugstore mascaras. Like, I honestly think their mascaras perform better than high-end ones. If you guys have any other mascara recommendations, please let me know down in the comments because I would love to test out your mascaras. So I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips with my favorite lip liner ever. This is the KKW liner in the shade Nude 1.5. Alright, and then for lipstick, I'm gonna go in with the Revlon matte lipstick in the shade Untold Stories. Wow, this is like the first time I've chosen a matte lip over wearing a lip gloss. I contemplated on putting a lip gloss over this, but I kind of like it matte today, so yeah, we're just gonna leave it like this. So yeah, guys, this is my weekly stash. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one.